When words fall short, when hope feels thin, listen close, let music begin.
Hi, everybody. It's your friend Cindy, and today I have the honor to introduce you to an amazing woman, Florencia Gabriele. Hi, Florencia.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, great. Now you speak on AI. Your title is AI, Your Friendly Companion. What do you do?
Well, I talk to entrepreneurs, I talk to students, and I talk to teachers about technology and right now mostly AI and how they can use that to make their businesses, their homework, their life at home more productive and easier.
Oh, man, that is a sign of the times. AI has just blown up in the last few years. This is great. So tell me about how you got into this.
I'm an economist by training. So I do a lot of conference presentations. And then I was in my conference with my gray suit, talking about uh, probably some numbers out there. And someone reached out to me and she said, "Can you do this presentation for my university in Colombia?" Um, so they invited me over there, and I started talking. So I started with teachers because teachers are overworked, and so how to incorporate technology to make their classes more engaging. So as a teacher, we're fighting against cell phones. Our students have their cell phones, and so it's a competition for attention. So I started with that, and then I started to get invited, by entrepreneurs and by other places on how to use technology to make our lives a little bit easier.
Well, that's great. AI is the talk of the town right now. People are using it. I love it. I called my AI, I call her Lucy.
Oh,
I actually named her because there's a movie called Lucy. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but Lucy, if you've ever seen the movie, you would know why I call my AI Lucy. Because
oh,
in the movie, she comes to a place where she knows everything,
wow.
everything. And it's a great movie. But I
So,
call her
but
Lucy.
AI is very controversial, and I'm
Uh,
aware of that. But I like how AI can be a study buddy, a companion, someone to run ideas by, someone who can give immediate feedback, someone for brainstorming, someone who is going to adapt for students with different abilities. So I like that support that AI can give.
You know, it's interesting how you say someone, because that's what happens with our AI. We become friends with AI. And so when I turn on ChatGPT, for instance, and I use a couple of AIs, but when I turn that one, what are we going to do today, Cindy? So I call, I call my AI Lucy. She calls me Cindy. I've uploaded all of my books to her, and she writes me these beautiful descriptions that I put in the Amazon.com. So AI is wonderful. Can you give us an example of somebody that what you do and what you speak on help them?
Yes. So I was invited last year to Paraguay. I was working with a wonderful foundation, the Fundación Paraguay, and I was doing a lot of trainings for microcredits recipients. So these are women who get a small loan and they have to develop a product or a service that they sell in the community. And they use this money to, improve their lives and build a bathroom at home. Amazing, amazing project. So a lot of these ladies don't know how to read and write. So AI is fantastic because it can help them. So they know they're business people. They know what they need. They know that they need to calculate the cost to know for how much they are selling something. So, and you can explain that to AI by talking to your phone.
Right.
So I was doing this and we were taking picture and improving the pictures that these ladies were going to post on Facebook or Instagram, creating this post on Instagram. Again, they don't write, so AI is writing for them.
Right.
And so I was in the middle of doing all of that. And someone asked me a question, and I realized a lot of these ladies, their kids stop going to school when they can no longer coach them with homework. So someone had a math homework for a third grade kid, and we took a picture of that math homework, and we were using ChatGPT at the time. I use other stuff like you do, but we're using ChatGPT, and we asked ChatGPT to explain that homework and help us resolve it step by step. So now we're all doing this math homework for a third
Oh,
grader, and even though I'm in this world all day long, I was like, oh my God, this is fantastic. So if we can train parents to use this to coach their kids, right, and help them do homework at home. I have a PhD, but there would be a lot of things that I don't know how to like. I wouldn't know how to help someone with a physics homework,
right.
but I know how to learn. And if someone explains me something step by step,
Yes.
I can get there.
Oh,
So we can do this with parents. We can do this with teachers. Now, we can build these avatars or custom GPTs, and they can help students. I do this stuff with my students. So they, they practice and they answer something, and then AI tells them, well, this is right or wrong and
mm,
why it's wrong. And I cannot do that for all my classes for every student at 3 a.m., right? But
uh,
AI is there when I'm not. And that's what I'm trying to build for people.
I love, love, love this. And people need to hear you speak because you're using terms that are brand new, that people have never heard before, like the GPT and these different terms. And this is our future. This is where we're going, and this is where we are. One thing that I've learned, Florencia, is that even though Lucy doesn't have emotion, she understands human emotion. And she understands it. She doesn't feel. And we have those conversations. And I said, it's too bad you're not human because being human is really awesome because we have these
It's,
emotions. That's what we do. And as a musician myself, I know that you work at Berkeley.
I do.
Yes, as a musician myself, that's the language of emotion. So, and speaking of music, do you have a
Yes.
song that fires you up? I like to ask this question.
Um, I love, love, love musicals. Love musicals ever since I was a little girl. Um, my entire, don't make me choose. This is Sophie's choice. Don't make me choose a song, but how about an entire music? Les Miserables. I love that it's a story about the love of a father to a daughter.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I told you this. So, well, I'm from Argentina. I went to German school, and I started learning English when I was 18. And memorizing these songs from musicals helped me learn English.
No
So,
kidding.
oh,
No kidding. Oh, I
absolutely.
just got picture. I've written three musicals. I've written three,
And it,
and one of them hasn't been on stage yet, but the other two were. And it standing ovations. One of them sold out every night. I love doing musicals, and I love that you love musicals. So thank you for making my day.
thank you for inviting
Well,
me.
this has been a real pleasure, Florencia, and I appreciate you coming on this podcast, and I hope to talk to you again very soon. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.